Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be showcasing the JF-17. It's a slightly underwhelming version of the F16. It can do what the F16 does, but slightly less, shall we say. In my videos I usually like to do like BFM clips, you know, close-up dogfights, but I'm going to change up a little and kind of mainly focus on BVR fighting. And today the lineup is going to be 402. One thing to note about this aircraft, the HUD is basically useless. It won't help you in any sort of fighting, essentially. It has no EEGS system. So basically when you radar track another aircraft, it's not going to basically give you an approximation of where to aim. So a lot of it is very manual, you know, you have to basically rely on your skill to try and get the guns off. Because the guns already are underwhelming, so it doesn't help. If you use the MiG-23s and stuff and the J8F, you'll be very familiar with this gun. The Fox 2s though, the IR missiles, they're very reminiscent of the AIM-9M or the Magic 2. They're very comparable. They're decent, they have IR CCM. A lot of the Chinese jets though, they have very underwhelming Fox 2s. But this is a unique vehicle. It's nice not having to have a copy and paste vehicle to fly. It's just, you know, adds that bit of variety into the game, which I enjoy a lot. It's nice flying an F16, but there's just so many, you know. If you're going to remember anything about the JF-17, basically it has good hardware except for the engine and bad software. Basically no EEGS or HMS. Side note, my squadron is looking for new recruits, so feel free to join if you would like to help us out there. You can find us in the unofficial Discord server. It's a rite of passage, so no link yet. I'm going to stop wasting your time now and let's get right into the video. The map is Tunisia, a very horrible map. Please choose a different map if you're playing for the first time. I get a lock up ahead. Looks like a J39, a Gripen. So I lift up slightly, you know, try and get that extra energy for it while it lofts. And now I'm now cranking. Basically what I'm doing now is getting the lock as far to the left or right of my radar search envelope. This helps because I'm ready in like a pre-defensive maneuver if anything goes wrong. This is really a good habit to have. If you're just flying straight, you're basically giving the enemy a better possibility of killing you. I get the kill there. Now moving along, this is another reason why I don't like the map, because now immediately after that engagement I start getting pinged again. This time it's an F-16. I'm at this point though, he's forcing me to be defensive. So I'm like 90 degrees from him now, I'm perpendicular. You know, try to be as safe as possible. I get eyes on. Start flaring with 0 throttle. You could even hear the missile there, so I basically dodged an AIM-9M just through audible cues. It's a good habit to have, I should have died. I fire a Fox 2 there, but he dumped flares at the same time. I learnt my lesson there, I don't fire again. Plus I only have 2 as well, so gotta be a bit more conservative with these. The F-16 there has way more energy, so it's slightly concerning. But you know, I have the 1 circle advantage. The gun's letting me down there. I could just say skill issue though, to be honest. So at this point, right, because he decided to turn right, he let me have a gun solution. If he turned left, good kill. If he turned left, he could have turned into a rate fight and most likely beat me. So that was a bad decision to turn right there. Switching to a new map now, Rocky Canyon. It essentially promotes BVR. If you're flying around the middle of the map, you are most likely going to be needing Fox 3s. I get F15 pop up on the RWR, I get a lock, I nose up to try and get as much potential out of the Fox 3. There we go, and now I immediately crank. This is basically part of a game plan. I'm not just hoping for the best, I'm constantly trying to do something. Now I'm cranking, do I decide to go for him? No, I decide to turn away. If I turn again, that will basically be the first leaf. Repeat what I just did, turn in again, that will be the second leaf, and so on. I get the kill though. If I decided to fly forwards, I most likely would have died. It's all about, you know, a game plan. Don't just fire and hope for the best. This one's a bit of a cheeky one, as I've just taken off and I'm already getting a very close range ping, or lock. I don't really consider the nose up here because of how close he is. It's basically, he basically can't escape that kinematically. Doing the usual process, cranking or notching depending on how close they are. One thing you guys should probably consider is a Fox 3 is not supposed to be a guaranteed kill at like most situations. You will get different layers of probability of kill, but you can use them for many different situations, such as a posture shot, which essentially means that you fire a Fox 3 and basically force the opponent to go defensive. You know, you're trying to build up to that high probability kill with the Fox 3. I get a lock there. And this, again, is a posture shot. You know, if it's a kill, that's a bonus, but what I'm really trying to do is make him go defensive. I can crank, then apply my game plan. If I don't sense danger from that first shot, I could obviously turn back into him and re-engage, but you know, that to me that's very risky because it's usually not safe. So turning around is usually the better option for me, or in terms of surviving. I use my intuition here. I see the mountain or the canyon, and I use that as a form of terrain masking. And then naturally, I know he's going to be in front somewhere, and he just beautifully pulls up in front. He doesn't know where I am because I decided to turn around, and it's too late now. Splash, and then I can use the nearby canyon to escape. Coming up now, this engagement will use up multiple Fox 3s, all with a purpose. I get a log, fire a Fox 3, I basically fire a posture shot again, trying to get him to go defensive, but he is still locking me. So I try and fire another one as a deterrent. So do it again. Because of the distance, I can take more of a concerted effort to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I fired two now, and now I'm going defensive. This is all in an effort to get him to go defensive. I'm notching at this point in time. And after I lose a lock or defeat the Fox 3, I go hot again. And at this point, when I'm turning in, I'm trying to find him, be the first to lock and shoot. You know, if it was the other way around, he may have seen me, but I make a bit of a concerted effort to be the first one to shoot. Fox 3, my inexperience shows here. I should have went defensive after that Fox 3, but luckily it doesn't hit me anyway. Got lucky there, should have went defensive again, as I could have got shot down. Is this War Thunder's first use of an ILS landing? It's very impromptu regardless. There's no visibility. The navigation map shows that I'm perfectly lined up, but I'm not, and I'm slightly off center. But yeah, you could consider that like a very primitive form of ILS. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Just a little disclaimer. I'm currently learning BVR tactics in real time, and my frame of reference is from people who play DCS at a milsim level. So if you know what I'm talking about, then you probably will just think this is just a bunch of malarkey at times. But you know, I'm just trying to explain my thought processes, and if it helps anyone, then that's a job done for me. If you like what you saw today, feel free to subscribe, and yeah, take care guys.